Well, let me start off and say I'm proud of my team. They responded very well to 2 great days of practice, and they're learning. It was a step. This is a step game. We took 1 step forward, learning how hard you got to play, learning how committed you have to be to play defense. And tonight, or this afternoon, I thought we did a lot of things well. Starting off with our defense, I thought we moved our feet, we protected the rim, and we helped one another, we communicated better, we had some energy and some intensity, and I thought that was the biggest factor for our team in the game today.
Coach, you go down 6-1 early, put in a combination of Abu and Freeman, the smaller, quicker of the 2 post players, and that really seemed to pay off for you. Talk about what you saw from them tonight.
Well, Pittsburgh sets a ton of ball screens. They're good at it. And those 2 guys are our best ball screen defenders. And so we're a little quicker, a little more agile with those 2 guys in the game, although I thought BJ came in later and was really good. Our bench helped us today. I thought Cody and Caleb both gave us tremendous energy and a tremendous lift. So a lot of different players played well and did a lot of different things on both ends of the floor for our team today.
Ralston said he used his GPS to find the building today after he had been lost for a couple of games. What did you think was the difference for him today?
Well, I think Ralston was really good. He made some key baskets at some key times. They were timely. But he has just looked very tired to me. I don't know exactly why. He and I have talked about it. His minutes may not be as many, but he needs to be more productive in the minutes he has. Maybe that'll help him a little bit, get his legs back underneath him. I'm not sure why. But we obviously need him to make some shots for our team. That's important for our team when he can give us some perimeter shooting.
Coach, you were pretty upset after the Cincinnati game, and you talked about winning in practice. Did it, I guess, promise it was going to be pretty tough? How did you handle that, and what were you trying to get out of your guys during practice?
Well, I believe this with every part of my core. I really do. I've worked at some nice schools. I've worked at some great places. This is a great place. It really is. The fan support, this league, what a privilege to be a part of our programming. We talked a lot about that, and our guys need to understand that. They need to practice every day and understand what kind of a privilege it truly is to be here, to play here. Some places people don't really care too much. At Division I, good schools. We're at a place where our people care. Unbelievable academic school. There's 100 things I could go down the line. And we had great practices. Now, what has to happen now is they have to continue that. We have to win in practice. Win with a great practice every day. So they responded. There was no doubt in my mind. They responded. They were hurt the other day after the Cincinnati game. They were disappointed, embarrassed. So now, as for us, it's something we have to continue to build on. Our group has to learn what it takes to win at this level.
Mark, I was going to kind of follow up on that. Once you kind of put your foot down and see how they respond with that energy, do you come back and put your foot down again?
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's got to be every day. And there has to be some leadership that has to emerge within the group, where they have to take ownership in that. And they have to hold each other accountable too. It's not just the coach screaming and yelling every day. That's not the answer. The answer, there has to be ownership from them, and they know that. They're learning that. Sometimes when you have a large number of younger guys, they just look at each other all the time. Nobody is ready to step forward and say, enough, let's play, let's go. And sometimes we're that team a little bit. And so we're going to get there. But today was just a step, 1 step in the right direction.
A year ago in this building, Coach, you had a big lead against Pitt. They got transitioned into the second half, and you almost really ran you out of the gym. Today, you got into transition. You had like 8 baskets where you didn't have to play against their half-court defense. What was the difference?
I thought that was a big key during that stretch. I thought last year when they came in here, and I think Jamie just does a great job. He's a phenomenal coach, but they just manhandled us last year. They just took the ball right from us, just like you would a 6-year-old. Just went over there and grabbed it and just took it right away and went down there and laid it in and just, you know, emotionally beat us too. We were fortunate to go back up there and win at Pitt, but our guys just, I think in the last couple of days, I think we became a little bit tougher mentally. I think our guys were more committed today than I've seen the last couple of weeks to sustaining their defense, offensive execution. And so, you know, again, I don't know that there was just one thing, but those things stand out to me.
Coach, points in the paint, 36-14. How were you able to keep them out of the lane so well today?
Well, I think we moved our feet better. Sounds simple, but we did. You know, and sometimes it's just a commitment to making, you know, a couple more tough, quick defensive slides. And sometimes you just concede those and guys turn the corner. We also did a much better job today protecting the rim. You know, when we did get beat, our guys when Pitt got the ball around the basket, we blocked some shots, we altered some shots. And so we helped each other much differently than we had. And I thought those things were a difference.
Felt like more than 9 minutes for Cody.
I did too.
Where did he come from in terms of, did he do something in practice that jumped you? Or
here's what's happened sometimes. You know, one, we've had a lot of close games. We haven't had a lot of blowout games. And sometimes it's hard to get down there to that 9th and 10th guy, you know, that you may have in your mind. But he's practiced pretty good every day. But I told our team the other day at practice, everything's on the table. I have no idea who I'm playing. I'm going to play the guy that's going to play the hardest. Well, for 2 days, the last 2 days, the way he played, he basically let his play say to me, Coach, you better play me. I'm good enough. Play me, Coach. He dove on the floor, he blocked shots, he got rebounds, he ran the floor, and he earned the right. Now, I actually thought he played more than 9 minutes too. I was surprised at that. And he needs to play. And he needs to continue to have chances. So I was proud of him today. I thought Caleb and Cody gave us a great lift off the bench, both of them, with their energy level.
Offensive interior against Tennessee, your 4 big guys were collected 5 of 10. Today, 9 of 20. A couple of those, of course, were putbacks, but did you see some small progress maybe?
A little bit. We're getting there. We're getting there. And the way they're going to get there is, first of all, you got to have the ball a little bit more. But we're still the team. Now, this has happened to us about 7 or 8 times. Malik gets the ball on the block, turns, makes a move, just falls right down on the ground. I never seen anything like that. We've had about 7 or 8 of those this year. They never do it in practice. They never make a move and just fall down on the ground, but it happens in the game. And so they're coming, getting a little better. We got to give them the ball a little bit more, and I think they're going to continue to improve.
Coach, expand on what you said about Cody. Boo got his first start. What did you see from him?
He played hard. Played hard, rebounded well. Offensively, still learning and coming. But I like a lot of things about how he plays. Defensively, his rebounding, his quickness. He just needs to keep improving. Doing well.
I know it's not apples to apples with Trevor and TJ from last year, but after Cincinnati, did you have to say to Trevor, like, look, dude, you got to drive the bus. Yeah. You got to be in charge.
Oh yeah, got to play. Son, you got to play. I mean, every team, I don't care who they are out there, your better players have to play. You go through NBA teams, if Oklahoma City, if Durant and Westbrook stink, they probably not very good. Your best players have to play, and they have to play well. This team needs Ralston and Trevor. Doesn't mean they're just our only 2 good players, but those guys got to play. And obviously, collectively, the combination of the 2 of them against Cincinnati was pretty bad. And so, it doesn't mean he has to score every point of every game. We got to get points from everybody. But your best players got to step up and play. So they did today.